Hey guys, so I am back with another video. I am TO'd because it is not the video that I originally wanted to do. I originally wanted to do this really beautiful blue, black, purpley sparkle that was in one of the Maybelline eye studios, the quads, I think. Yeah. And I did the look yesterday, and unfortunately that shadow itself did not. It's so beautiful and pigmented on the skin, like when you swatch it, but for whatever reason, when I put it on top of a primer, it was so not what I was expecting. I mean, it wasn't ugly, but it definitely didn't have the color payoff that I wanted it to, especially the sparkles. So I ended up putting Sugar Pill Magpie on top of it, and it was gorgeous. I loved it. It blended well. Everything went well. My husband said it was gorgeous, and I just thought, okay, there it is. There's my New Year's look. And then today, literally, nothing was going my way. But anyways, yeah, my makeup wasn't blending. Products were coming off in places when they weren't supposed to, and then tacking on in places they weren't supposed to. My son has been screaming all day, which is fine. It just stresses me out. I wanted to squash a couple questions that I've pretty much continuously been getting asked. Some of them are a little bit personal. Some people will be like, why the hell would you answer that on YouTube? Well, first off, I'm a medical assistant. I don't know if you guys know that. So being in the medical field, I would answer a question about a vagina, a penis, a butthole. I don't care. Like, it doesn't bug me. So I have no problem answering any questions that you guys ask me. First thing, everyone asks me why I always wear sports bras. Well, I do have real bras, but I don't see a point in wearing them, like literally wearing them out, if I can just wear this and it's comfortable and I don't end up wearing my bra. I don't have to replace them that often. Obviously, if I leave the house, I wear a real, well, actually, I lied. I usually wear sports bras pretty much all the time unless I'm like dressing up. Whatever. So that's why I do that. Another question people ask me is why I wear sweatshirts all the time, like hoodies. Well, we're a one-income family and heat's expensive. So we like to just bundle up. And the third question that I got asked was, oh, actually there's 4 questions. Third was why I always wear my hair up. I don't do hair. I don't care about hair. I do makeup. I don't care about my hair. I just throw it up and leave. So this is what you get. Sorry if you don't like it. And the fourth question that I got asked was, and this one gal asked me why I have so much peach fuzz. Some people may think that's kind of funny. I was like, oh, that's a great question. I've always had it, so it's not a big deal to me. But in the past, I was like, I always kind of wondered. I was like, shit, I have a lot of peach fuzz. Like, why? I mean, crap. Sorry. Why is that? And then I got diagnosed with an ovarian disease, and the ovarian disease just kind of throws all my hormones out of whack. So my testosterone is higher than a normal level of testosterone in a female. So, I mean, it's not like crazy or anything like that. I mean, obviously I don't have a super deep voice and I don't have a full-on beard or a mustache or anything like that. It's just my facial hair, for whatever reason, tends to be a little bit like thicker. It's not necessarily dark, except after I got pregnant, it got really dark, like right here and then underneath my chin. So yeah, I get like the random black hairs absolutely drive me crazy. And if you think you're void to this, or you think you're lucky because you don't have this, just wait. Age will hunt you down. It's coming. And I don't wax because my skin's super, super, super sensitive. So I break out. So there is the answer to that. If you guys have any weird questions you want to ask me, feel free to. So anyways, so this is the look. I hope you guys can see it. Again, my camera's been stupid today, so lucky me. So it's gold and black. You could definitely feel free to add gold sparkles if you want to. It's totally up to you. So yeah, a friend of mine, Alyssa, has been asking to see a more natural everyday look, so I will be working on that. And then I'm also going to get my favorites out there, my thumbs up and thumbs down products that I love and don't love. So keep an eye out for that. If you guys like this video, please hit the like button down below and remember to subscribe. Oh, I forgot to wear my earrings. One of my best friend's moms has an Etsy store and she makes gorgeous earrings. I was gonna wear a pair of them. Oh, I forgot to tell you guys. I keep getting emails about like, what products were you using in this video? Just to let you guys know, I list them all in the down bar down below, or the description box. So all the products that I use in every single video are down there. And oh, I do see my RN esthetician, Stephanie Negretti, pretty consistently, and she is based out of Woodinville. If you guys want her information, I'll list it down there as well. She's amazing. I get facials, chemical peels, so on and so forth. Yeah, I think that's it. Sorry you guys, I'm rambling. Sorry the video is so long. I love you. Keep on watching if you're interested in this look, and I will see you probably next week. Okay, I love you guys. Bye.
Hey my pretties, it's me, the not so pretty. Yes, my son is screaming in the background. We are sleep training, so wish me luck. So we're just starting with the Urban Decay Primer Potion. I'm putting this all over the lid. I usually pat. I'm not sure why I'm swiping. So anyways, going into Naked 2, we're going to take the color Foxy, and we're going to sweep this all over the upper lid. This is just going to help us blend any of that crease color out. This isn't necessarily the transition color, but now we're going to go into the transition color. We're going to take Creme Brulee and Peach Smoothie by Makeup Geek, and we're just going to put that all over right above the crease. That black that we're going to be using later on is going to be a little bit more difficult to blend out, so this will really help us achieve the look that we're going for. So I've added a little bit more product. I'm just going back in, back and forth, making sure that's nice and blended out. Now we're taking this 24-hour color tattoo. This is by Maybelline, I think, and this is in the color Gold Rush. It's a really beautiful color, actually. I like it. I'm going to put this all over the finger, and then I'm going to swipe this all over the lid. If you pat, it's going to pick up any color and it's going to deposit it right back onto your finger. It's actually kind of annoying. We're not going to take this into the crease though, because that sucker will stick. This is from Sally's Beauty Supply. This is the Real Colors Adventure. I can't remember what the palette is called. I'll look that up for you. We're going to go ahead and take the gold with a shadow brush. We're going to pat that all over the eyelid. Again, not swiping, because that's going to move any of that color tattoo. Now going into the Lorac Pro palette, I'm going to take Espresso on a pencil brush, and we're going to go ahead and tap that into the outer crease and the outer V. You do not want to drag this too far up or too far in. We're going to go ahead and just speed up a little bit. I'm going to try this in this video. If you guys don't like that, please let me know. I just figure it allows me a little bit more time to talk to you guys. I feel like I don't get to say much. So taking Blackout from the Naked 2 palette, we're going to go ahead and do the exact same thing. Just pushing that in and blending that out. Not taking it too high and not taking that too far in. Now I'm just going to take a clean fluffy brush and the creme brulee, and we're going to go ahead and buff that out. I try not to be too aggressive with this, because when I press really hard on my skin, it just moves the color and the pigment around even more, and it just ends up looking like a muddy mess. So I'm just showing you guys the cute little brush that I use for when I apply my Bobbi Brown gel liner to my waterline. This is in the color Black Ink. These things are awesome. They're really expensive. They're like 50 bucks, I think I paid for this, but it's lasted me, oh my gosh, 3 years. Like seriously, it lasts forever. I just swipe that excess moisture off, and then I place that right in the waterline there. Remember not to tug on this skin, just push in and that lid will plop right out. And that's what we do there. Now I'm taking the the Colossal Volume Express by Maybelline, and I'm just going to apply a few coats of mascara to my eyelashes. I am going to be applying Red Cherry number 43s. I unfortunately ended up not I was out of the view of the camera, so you guys unfortunately won't get to see me place my eyelashes, but I'm just showing you how I apply the glue. You want to wait about a minute until the glue gets really tacky. Now we're going to take that gold that came from the palette from Sally's Beauty Supply, and we're going to place this right underneath the lower lash line. I try not to drag this too far down. I try to stay really close to the lash line. And I just smear all the way to the inner corner. I am going to use Stila's Kitten for the very inner corner a little bit later on, but I like to drag that all the way in, and then I'm taking just an angled eyeliner brush, and I'm tapping some of that Blackout on the very outer third of the lower lash line, and then I just take my finger, smear it a little bit, and then I go back in. This is just going to add some of that, like, that definition. It's going to make the outer eye, it's going to actually make the eye look longer, and it really helps contribute to that beautiful smoky cat eye look. I did add a little bit more black up there. That's why I'm buffing that out, just making sure that there's no harsh lines. I just wanted it a little bit darker. So now taking the Stila Kitten, you guys know that this is pretty much my favorite highlighter. I always use this on my brow bone. A cheaper alternative is Shimma Shimma by Makeup Geek. I have that also, but I just really stinking love the shadow. So now I'm taking my 24-hour Revlon Color Stay in 220 Classic Beige and my L'Oreal True Match Lumi, and I just mix the two together and I buff all over my face with my Sigma F80, remembering to just go in circles. You want to make sure this is appropriately buffed out. So now I'm taking my Maybelline Fit. I lied to you guys. I thought it was the color Light, and it's the color Fair. It is the lightest one you can get. And I do take a little bit of MAC Prolongwear Concealer in NW15 just because it's a little lighter. And with a dramatic eye, I want that highlight to be even lighter than the Maybelline concealer allows for. So I just go all over the face. And then taking my handy dandy beauty blender, I'm going to go ahead and just blend that all out. The thing I love about this dang beauty blender is it makes you look airbrushed. It's absolutely phenomenal. You can get these on Amazon, or you can get them through Beauty Blender themselves. But I got two for like $22. It was totally worth it. So I'm just going to let you guys know right now, I'm kind of liking this fast forward thing. If you're not liking this, again, please let me know. I just figured this is the repetitive, mundane stuff that I do every single time I do my makeup. So I figure, why not speed it up a little bit so you guys actually get to see more of what I do instead of trying to shorten it up and cut, pieces out and not getting to talk as much. So now taking Max Emphasize just on a big fluffy eyeshadow brush, I'm going to go ahead and set that concealer. I did not set my foundation today. I don't know if you guys noticed that or not, but because I'm using this MAC Emphasize all over my face to set the concealer, and I end up using blush and bronzer, I just kind of didn't feel like it was, I didn't want to have loads of powder on my face. So I do throw a little bit of mascara on my bottom lashes, and then I take my Hula bronzer and my flat, they call this a flat foundation brush. It's basically a kabuki brush, a flat kabuki brush, and I'm just going to push that bronzer all over, right, not on top of my cheekbone, but right underneath in the hollows of my cheek. Again, you guys know I don't like a harsh contour, so I really just make sure to push this in and buff it out. I buff it all over my forehead as well, and I also go underneath my jawbone. So again, this is really standard for me, you guys know that. And then I take this huge, beautiful, fluffy brush from IT Cosmetics, and I just buff everything out all over my face. So once I do bronzer, I buff the bronzer out with that brush, with the big fluffy brush from IT Cosmetics, and then I do blush and I buff it out again. I just absolutely love that dang brush. It's amazing. And then of course I contour my nose. You guys know that I do that, and I contour right underneath my bottom lip to make that bottom lip look fuller. Now I'm taking that really beautiful, this is actually not very true to color. The camera does not pick up the actual color that it is, which is kind of infuriating to me, but what do you do? And I just take a big fluffy brush and I dip that in, and I make sure, you guys, to really, really, really pat the brush off or knock a lot of the product off, because these blushes are very, very pigmented, and they will deposit a lot of color really fast. So there again, you see that amazing big fluffy brush from IT Cosmetics, and I just buff everything out, make sure that everything's really blended well, and then I just take Stila's Kitten and I flick that right on top of my cheekbones. When I applied the blush, even though I knocked a lot of the product off, it still deposited too much color too high up on my cheekbone. So I just took my beauty blender and I tapped underneath my eyes again just to get a little bit more concealer underneath my eyes. This is a lip color from Jordana Cosmetics. This is in Cabernet. This is making it look a lot more pinky than it actually is. It's actually this really beautiful, like, Cabernet color. It's like a pretty Merlot-ish color. So yeah, I just went ahead and put that all over the lips. So this is the final look, you guys. I hope that you enjoyed it. I had a hell of a time recording this video. My program was stopped working and it was just a pain in the ass. So make sure to like this video and let me know what you guys want to see, and please subscribe. I love you guys. Have a great rest of the day. Bye.